BET Awards. That was amazing. No. Because I think it's a dream come true, was it?
Yeah, it was.
So how was that experience? Take me through it, please.
Well, which one? Which award?
Okay, yeah. Take me to the most recent BET Awards.
Well, I mean, it like you said, it was definitely a dream come true. I didn't even expect that, to be honest. I actually, I can't even say too much, but I had. Okay, so the way that it even happened is the part that I can't say.
Okay.
But I took a trip, met some people, they fell in love with me, and from that point they were just like, we need to figure out what we could do with Gina, So fast forward, TV moves really slow, and that's the thing that people don't understand. Everybody, oh, she at the award, she doing this, she in the building, but where the show at? You ain't been doing nothing since, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, TV moves really slow. We're in the middle of a writer strike,
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So, but anyway, nonetheless, we got an opportunity to do some work with BET, and I had told them, like, I got a boy. He back on Fig. He got his own platform with his girl and his homeboy. I think we need to have that over there. We need to pull them in. That's my boy. Let's pull them in. Referring to T-Rail, Smack, and Heather or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they loved it or whatever, and it was like, it makes sense or whatever. Right. I didn't think I don't have guests on my show, and the way that I even do Hoefessions, it's like really like, I'm so lazy with Hoefessions. You get an episode of Hoefessions every other month. So I'm like, they do their shit weekly, 3 times a week, sometimes twice a week, let's have it over there. They can have the conversations over there or whatever. And they like, well, we want you guys to present the award together. Yeah. Crazy as hell, within the midst of all of that, I met Math Hoffa. So he was the East Coast version of what we was doing on the West Coast. So he wanted me to do some work with him. So he asked me, like, we coming out there. I want you to do the interviews with us or whatever. And so the day before the awards, I did interviews with my expert opinion. And then the next day, the award show, walked the red carpet, whatever, presented the award for greatest rap career of all time. And shit, I'm still high off of it, if I'm being honest with you. Like, and I didn't even realize, literally this morning, I was just thinking about everything, because the Hip Hop Awards is coming up again. Mm-hmm. So it will be a year since I went to the last Hip Hop Awards, and I just went as a +1. I was DJ Head +1, and I walked the red carpet. They treated me like they freaking knew me. Yeah, it was like, she's a fucking, she's an artist. Literally, it was like producers and stuff from the company coming up to me like, what do you do? Who are you? Like, you dress well. Are you a rapper? Like, who are you or whatever? And then in other conversations, it was people who knew who I was. So that's even how all these, walking the red carpet last year was what set me up for this year, because I was meeting people and stuff like that then. So and shout out to Peter Brooks, because that's the one who he had like plugged everything together, whatever. But yeah, I also aired on that award show. I made it to the final, there was the battle rap segment of the show, and they got my reaction, me standing up and stuff like that. Yeah. Fast forward this year, same thing, air, on the awards, whatever. So I don't know. It's one of them situations where, they say, like, you need to cherish the moment and things like this, because shit goes so quick. And, like, leading up to it, it felt like it was taking so long for it to come. And then I get to that point, and it's like, oh, shit, it's here. And then it was just gone so quick. But I'm still high off of it. I go back and look at my videos and shit all the time, because that's something, that's what the little girl in me wanted, right? Yeah,
and that's what I was going to ask, was, like, what thoughts came into your head when you're there? It's kind of like in the movie where you're, in that moment, you kind of like looking around like, damn, is this real? Like, did you get that feeling? Or
yeah, so this was so freaking crazy. So I'm having a moment, like Ray Shrimmer's on stage, people's, they yelling, they performing. I'm walking, so they come off stage or whatever, and then we're walking past like the same crowd, and the same crowd that's yelling his name is yelling my name, and I'm like, oh my, what the fuck is going on? You know, like it was crazy.
Yeah,
so because I have, the thing about it was so T Roll them, they had told me they had never walked the red carpet before, so I wanted to make sure that they did every interview that they needed to do. I wanted to make sure they got all their pictures. It wasn't about me, it was about my homies, you know. So I'm like, I didn't care about a moment or anything, you get me. But when I'm walking past these people and they yelling my name, I'm like, bitch, you need to live this your moment too, you know. Like, this is your freaking moment too. So we get to the part where it's like time to walk on stage, and it didn't hit me until I was standing right there, and I'm like, this will be my, I forgot that I did air on an episode of 106 in Park a long time. This before Gina Views. Okay. So that was also in it was like all filmed in the same, you know, area, whatever, but it had like dawned on me like, okay, first it was Bow Wow. This is when Bow Wow, Paige and Jan, and they, you know, they were hosting or whatever. And then I was having this moment again 10 years later, and I'm on stage, and Terrence is talking, and I'm just listening to Terrence J voice, and this is the same fucking voice that I've been watching on TV since I was a little kid. Yeah. And it's like he's sitting there, he's talking, and like literally it's like nothing that I can just tell you to, like, it's really a feeling that you have to experience. Like, and I'm seeing the lights, and I'm feeling the heat, and then I'm looking out in the crowd, and I seen one of my friends in the crowd, Chrissy, and I was about to cry because I just seen her, and she looked at me like, I'm proud of you. It was freaking crazy, but like it was so fucking crazy. But afterwards, you know, we announced it, and then they announced, you know, the winner, Death Row won, and then everybody applauds and clap, and then they start yelling my name. The people in the crowd start, Gina, Gina, and I'm like, you got Mav Hoffa right here, you got Heather and T-Rail right here, you know, the whole back on fig and my expert opinion right here, and they're saying Gina, you know. And I was like, I'm so happy that I'm taking advantage of this time in this moment right now, because I'm such the person that's like, I don't care to be in the front of the line, I don't care to be on camera, I don't care about none of that shit, you know. Attention don't matter to me. So being that I was experiencing, I'm like, dang, I'm so happy I hopped up here, because it's a once in a lifetime thing, you know. But
maybe it might be.
Yeah, you know, but you never know when you're gonna get it again. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, I knew then I gotta take advantage of this moment. But yeah, no, that shit felt good. I'm about to cry right now.
You feel like you were like in your element, like this is what I'm supposed to do. Yes,
absolutely. Anytime I do events like that, because even like when another situations when I hosted the Revolt Summit last year, and that was something that felt like this is what I'm supposed to do, that, you know, that feels like home. And it's a lot of other environments that I've been in where I'm like, this don't feel like home, but that's the type of shit I want to do. I want to host and, you know, do things like that. I like live shit, as far as like a live audience and things like that, you know, like it feels really good to me. But that's the type of hosting that I grew up wanting to do. I always said, when I was a kid, I want to be the host of 106 in Park. I want to show like the basement, you know, like the freestyling shit and stuff like that. I grew up watching Sway, so of course I want to do ciphers and shit. You get what I'm saying? So that type of stuff is what I've always wanted to do, and it's not many opportunities like that. The opportunity is more of opportunities like to do your own podcast, and, you know, you can grab people and do your own interviews and shit like that. But that type of national like television shit, like it's not easy to get up in that motherfucker. So once you get in there, you get up. Exactly. Yeah. But no, that shit felt like home. It felt like I'm in my element. I'm in my zone. Like,
yeah. No, you could tell. You could definitely tell. You know, even when you're doing your ciphers, you know, you could just tell that Gina is supposed to be there.
Thank you.
Do you think, because you're from Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
So being from Los Angeles, do you think there was like, I don't know, I wouldn't say pressure, but was there like the idea of like, no, I have to be on TV, or I'm going to be a big personality one day?
So yes and no.
Okay.
I'm going to say initially it was just for the love of it. But as I got deeper into it, I realized that I don't exist within the ecosystem as far as like being a Los Angeles native, a media personality, and very, you know, successful in doing it. Mm-hmm. So that's where the pressure came in. I didn't know, like, of course you listen to the radio and shit every day going to school and stuff, but it never dawned on me that it's not any black women on radio. Like I had like not saying I just didn't have no clue, but I just didn't notice it. You get what I'm saying? Because the personalities that I'm looking up to, they're women, and they're on the radio or they're on TV. Lala, Angie Martinez, Free, you know, Roxy Diaz and stuff. So, and they're not even, all of them are not, you know, black or whatever. But in my mind, I don't see color. Like I just see like these are the people that I look up to. These are the people who I want to be. And like Lala was somebody who the reason why I say it's your girl Gina Views is because she used to say it's your girl Lala, you know, on MTV and you know, whatever. So I didn't even realize like, oh shit, I'm making history with what I'm doing. Me being and I think that's the reason why like I stand out so much. I've been off of that platform for almost 6 months or something, and people are still talking to me and acknowledging me as the queen of LA or like, you get what I'm saying? And it's like
respectable people.
Respectable, yeah. Sway said it.
Exactly.
Sway said it. Exactly. You know, like even when I was at the BET Awards, it was so many like people that I look up to, like coming up to me, congratulations, you doing your thing, whatever. So it's like, oh, hold on, like I'm making history, you know, like I didn't know. When I tell you I did not know, like I didn't know. So that's where the pressure came in, and that's honestly where it stopped being fun. Because it's like, oh shit, everybody looking at me. If you notice, I went from, all right, we canceling Hoefessions as Brown Sugar Diaries. All right, we going back to Hoefessions because I'm like, I don't want to disappoint nobody. I don't want to set the wrong example. I don't, you know, like, but at the same time, it's like, I got to be me and do what's comfortable, you know, for me or whatever. But no, the pressure definitely don't make it fun anymore. For sure.
Is that, you mean like the pressure from what people expect out of you?
I feel like there's I think that people expect me to not fuck up. And I don't think that people realize that we're all fucking human, and you know, people make mistakes, or even not just fuck up, but to be a disappointment or to do the wrong thing or whatever another person doesn't deem as ideal. Like I just felt like if I fuck up or do the wrong thing, then I'm letting the next person down who wants to one day fill my shoes, or the person I'm supposed to pass the baton to or whatever. Because it's like, we're just now getting in this era of transparency. Like, you think motherfuckers is perfect. And, you know, like, you know, people painting on social media, like,
facts.
Everybody perfect and everybody rich. I just found out bitches been getting Chanel off Alibaba. I thought everybody was rich. These bitches been making me feel broke. Like, you bitches is wearing knockoffs.
Yeah, right. And then you over here dreading how broke, not how broke you are, but like, damn, I don't got that. You know what
I didn't know that Dior was Dion. Yeah. Like I didn't know, you know. So no, but that's what I mean by the pressure. It's just like, I don't want to disappoint nobody. I want people to always be proud and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't want to make the wrong move. And it's almost like me being able to text Sway, text Karen Civil and stuff, and I have relationships with these people who I've been looking up to my, you know, whole freaking life. And it's like, they're watching me too, you know. If they watching, I don't know who they telling to watch me. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I just can't fuck up and make the wrong move, and that's why I move the way I do. Like, you know.
I just think you care though. You know, I just think you care a lot about what you do. So I think naturally you're gonna be very careful about like what you do. You know. And I you know, obviously I kind of want to bring it up because I think I don't want to bring it up in the sense of like drama or just like clickbait views. Because I don't believe in that shit. And we can probably talk about just journalism as a topic in general. But I think it has a lot to do with like your next chapter, right? Because let's talk about it a little bit more. Like you went to school, right? Did you graduate from like media or No,
so I had a minor in journalism. Okay. And then my major was communications though. So initially when I enrolled in school though, it was just journalist, media, broadcasting. And then at some point the first school that I started at, they took the accreditation away from media broadcasting. They shut down the broadcast department and everything.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Damn, that sucks though. Cause you just like you paid for it, right?
Yeah.
In a way, like you did what you got.
Well,
to do.
the classes that I was taking, they were like interchangeable throughout different majors.
Okay.
So, because pretty much, like most communication shit, they fall under a lot of other things, psychology and things like that, whatever. So I'm taking psychology classes, sociology classes. I'm doing all the science shit, and you know all of that, whatever. So it didn't fuck me up when they did it. But I had felt like, I'm like, oh shit, if that could happen, then maybe that the world is taking a turn and I need to, you know, be mindful of that. So I just kind of switched I switched my major 3 times. First I went for nursing. That's what my daddy wanted me to be, a freaking nurse. He wanted me, no, I'm lying, 4 times. First it was dental, then it was nursing. Then I told him, like, this not what I want to do, nigga. Like, I'm going to be a fucking media personality, you know? So switched to broadcasting. That happened, and then I switched to communications just because it was like something that could go across the board. You can get a job in PR. You can be a human resource manager. It's like, you know, things like that you can do. I didn't think that I really needed a degree at this point because at that point it was like 2015. Yeah, I think it was like 2015 or something. And I'm seeing that the way the internet works, like, oh, you just gotta fuck a rapper or go viral. And I get a job.
right. Yeah,
I'm like, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this is all I got to do or whatever. So I'm like, let me just do communications just in case none of this shit works out.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Damn, so you've been thinking 2-3 steps ahead.
Yeah, but I don't like writing though. Like, that's the thing. So I used to
like sitting down and writing.
No, like the real journalist shit. Like, I do not like freaking writing. Like, I don't at all. And it's like I feel like the new age of journalists is just posting headlines and captions and shit on Instagram with a, you know, cute picture. The shit don't even got to be credible anymore.
Or just like your thoughts, just talking.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a super, like, I am against, like, I'm not writing shit.
Yeah.
You about to have me reading.
Okay.
I said I wasn't picking up books after my graduation. Really? So okay. I'm reading this though. I'm gonna read this, but I don't want to read. I don't want to write. I don't want to do a math problem. I hate school. I was there too long.
I feel you. And I hate that shit too. I just like learning things about myself. So like, you know what I'm saying? So shit like that is easy for me to pick up because it's like, oh shit, I didn't know I was that fucked up, you know? No, yeah, so you went to school, and then what was your first job? Was No Jumper that first, like, media job?
In media?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a timeline that kind of crosses. So I'm going to say yes and no. Okay. So my first, like, big platform like that, yes, it was No Jumper, but we wasn't getting paid. We was not getting paid for Matt lately. So I would say, like, the first, I think we was there for like 6 or 7 months or something. In the midst of that, I met Blueface. So we didn't have I think when they actually hired me on, I was already working for Blueface. So that's why I'm saying yes and no. Like but no, at some point, you know, I met Blueface or whatever, and I started working on his show with him. And then within the midst of that, they knew that, No Jumper knew that I wanted to quit my job or whatever, and then they needed more people in social media. So they cut Mad lately, and it was like, we like Gina. Let's keep Gina for something, you know? And then so kind of, yes and no, you get what I'm saying? But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do you think that served for you? Because obviously you're not there anymore because of what happened, but do you feel like that time period served its purpose?
Hell yeah. And that's why, like, when I'm sitting on these platforms and I'm talking to people, I'm not about to bash them.
Right.
Like, I don't have nothing bad to say. I don't fuck with, you know, what happened at the end of the day, but I still have to give credit to, like, to them because I got a lot of visibility on that platform. A lot of people was coming up to me when I said they coming up to me on the red carpet at BT. That's because we know you from No Jumper. You're the only girl there. You get what I'm saying? So I stick out like a sore thumb. So no, 100%, like 100%. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm forever in debt to a motherfucker, but I'm forever thankful for being on the platform, being on the opportunity, being able to, even because it's fucked up that it happened at the end, but I finally got my freestyle show. And that's all I wanted. I love, you know, Vic and Gabe or whatever, being able to do Matt lately, and that was the introduction. I didn't want to do the Monday show. It was a lot of shit that I didn't want to, you know, like, do or fuck with, but it was like, all right, boom, now I got the freestyle show. I thugged it out. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, shit happens, but like, it's no, like, when I tell you it's no bad blood, like, that's why it's like, I don't have nothing bad to say about nothing that, like, it's shit that happened that I did not fuck with, and it was times where I'm like, fuck, you know, I might not be back tomorrow, or, you know, or I'm ready to quit. I don't want to fucking be here. I'm ready to, you know, like, leave, but that's the fucking industry. Like, that's just, you know, that's just what it is. So, I think the platform served its purpose. It did what it needed to do for me, you know?
Yeah. And I think, you know, I get the same vibe from all the other guys, too. You know, I kind of, was looking through your stuff, so I heard like, you know, their take on it and stuff. But yeah, I think it's a big step, first of all, to stand up for something like on something like that, especially when you really care for your job and, you know, this is what you want to do and you see the opportunity there, but it's like, nah, I'm a human being first.
Yeah.
So that matters too. And I think that's a huge step, because a lot of people, they tuck their tails between their legs when shit like that happens, or like, you know, they don't come forward because they feel like that's going to jeopardize something else. Yeah. You know, because I've been in environments where it's like you got to kiss ass to get to where you want to be. Yeah. And it's like, nah, bro, I ain't finna do all that.
Well, you do got to kiss ass. If I would have kissed ass, I probably would still be there.
But then do you feel right with yourself, though?
No, and that's why, like, my name and my integrity is everything. Right. So it's like I had to make a decision for myself that's like, all right, how is this going to reflect on me as a Black woman in the next 10 years? A man could do it. And it's, you know, it's like, let's say today, if I was still there, I would be getting dragged right now for supporting you know, I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to put that title on him, but so you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I would be getting dragged for not going with my homie because AD the one who brought me in, you know, like it would be a lot of shit, you know, you feel me? Like that, whatever. So that's why initially I had just told them like, hey, y'all, I don't want to be on camera no more. Take me off camera. I'll work from home. Right. I'll do my other, you know, the other part, yeah. But I'm not being on camera no more. But it's just because like, that's what I forget the saying that they say, silence is compliance. So it's like, if I'm not saying nothing and I'm just showing my face and you get what I'm saying, and it's like, people gonna think that I'm rocking with what's going on. So that's why I tell them like, I don't want to be on camera no more, but you get what I'm saying? So
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, usually, you know, one thing I find out about life is like when you get caught or when something happens, that usually isn't always like the first time that something happens. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy for you that you were able to kind of find another pathway.
Thank you.
Because yeah, I think, you know, now more than ever we're able to do this independently. So like you said, I think it was able to serve your purpose. Do you feel like you're ready to really, or what is your goal now? Is it really expanding Hoefessions? Is it really creating more ciphers?
I think that's the thing that people get confused when they come to me, because like I done seen videos and shit where motherfuckers will pull up my channel and be like, she not even doing nothing, she not, you know, da da da. But it's like, how do y'all think I drive a Benz and live in a luxury apartment? Like what do y'all?
Sure, I think you do a lot.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So it's like it's hard to just say one thing.
It's clearly never been my YouTube channel. Like it's clear I have never been a YouTube personality. That's never been my goal. I've always wanted to do TV. Okay. That's always what I wanted to do. But since we're in this new age that everybody's doing podcasts and, you know, streaming and things like that, I'm automatically placed into that box because that's what everybody at No Jumper, you know, was doing or whatever. And I don't like, not like that, but I don't care too much for Hoefessions. Like, because that's just something that I do that when I started Hoefessions, it was because I had a meeting with a company who fucking loved me, and they went on my Instagram and said, you don't show, they loved me in person, but they look at my Instagram and they said, you don't show your personality. You're not the same person that I'm looking at on your Instagram. You got these ciphers, you introduce these rappers, and then you go away. You do these freestyles, you introduce a person, and then you go away. I don't see what I'm seeing in front of me, you know, on your Instagram. You need to create some content that's about you. Why are you creating content for these rappers? Create some content that's about you. So that's the reason why I started Hoefessions, because I need something that was just me talking to the audience or whatever. But even still, like if Hoefessions gets picked up, I would fucking love it, you know, but it's not nothing that I'm just like, when I was in 12th grade, I didn't say I want to sit and read fucking sex stories all day. I said I want to make niggas rap, you know? So
yeah, you were saying that back then too?
Yeah.
Just rap. Okay.
So it's like, I would love for Hoefessions to become like, you know, a big thing or whatever. But if it doesn't, I'm not tripping. I really want to host and, you know, do shit like that. I want to be on fucking TV. That's my goal. But and then like the ciphers and shit, like I don't care to do it independently. I want to work with a company. I want to partner with a network. That's why I partner with Sway's Universe. It's fucking Sway. I could keep doing the ciphers and shit and putting them on my own channel, but it's like, what does it mean? You know, I want a pro club to come and dress everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like that's my goal. We got pro club sponsoring the ciphers, and then we got it on Sway's Universe, the fucking king of this shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and he from where y'all from, right?
Yeah,
he from the Bay. Yeah.
I know he like built his career in New York, but he's from the Bay.
He's from the Bay,
sure.
yeah. So it's like, that's my goal. Like, my goal is not to, and it's like no disrespect to any streamers or YouTubers and stuff like that, but that's just never been, it's not what I want to do. Yeah. And then on the contrary, it's like, I don't make no money off my fucking YouTube. Like, I don't drive my car and live where I live because of YouTube. Like, right. You get what I'm saying? My shit, I was just telling Hoefessions, my shit ain't even set up all the way. You know, you gotta do the tax documents and like, man, my shit is the little money that I got from super chats is sitting in there right now.
Yeah. Okay, so it's really
like that's not the goal. It's just it's just something to just do when there's nothing to do. You know, I do appreciate everybody who watches Hoefessions because they are the reason why I keep doing Hoefessions. Yeah, when I had first started it, people fucking like it. Yeah, when I started,
very, like, my bad, it's very like interactable. Yeah, you know, and I think people love those shows. Yeah.
I got clips, the last clips. Every time I drop a reel, the shit goes viral. Mm-hmm. It doesn't translate to YouTube, but the shit go viral. People, people fuck with the storytelling, and that's something that I didn't realize initially doing it. Like, oh, hold on, nobody else is doing this, and people fuck with it. You get what I'm saying? So I do appreciate everybody that like watch it because I only brought it back and started doing it because people was asking for it. I'm not just doing it because it's just like, no, motherfuckers was asking me. Yeah. People would be tweeting me. People would DMing me. Where the fuck is Hoefessions at and stuff like that. So I do it for them. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, and like I said, you have a gift. It's the personality in you. So it's like, people want more of that. Especially if it's like just super quick, where it's like, oh, I could just flip and then see Gina. Like, why not?
Yeah.
But I brought it up earlier. We were talking about journalism, and I think it's just such a big concept. Obviously you majored in journalism, and I'm sure you had your fair share of experiences of good and bad journalism.
Yeah.
Where do you think we stand right now? Because I think, people want clickbait. People want to be that person, and it's more important for them to put out the news than the actual news, I feel like, nowadays.
It's poor. The journalism of today's time is poor. People don't fact check. People are not citing their sources. You get I could write a headline you follow the platform, so you remember there's been times where we done posted a headline, or not we, but when I was there, done posted a headline or something and the shit wasn't even true. But what happens?
It sounded good.
The next platform sees, oh shoot, they saying that this is what happened, and then they'll post it, and then the next platform post it, and now you got all these platforms who are posting an incorrect information. Yeah. So I think that like today media is more focused on being first than being accurate. And that's the issue with journalism today. Like, it's people not journalists. They're just social media managers. Yeah. Like, that's it. You're just a social media person, But I think that it's a benefit too because, and no disrespect to any writers or journalists out there, but a lot of people are not in tune with what's going on as far as like being updated on like the latest gossip and shit like that. Like you can ask me what's going on with 6 rappers today and I could tell you, but that don't make me a journalist. You get what I'm saying? Like just because I'm nosy and know motherfuckers business don't make me a journalist. And I think that that's where the lines are blurred, that people think just because like, they know what's going on or things like that, then they're journalists. But I think that that's where the traditional journalist lacks, because they don't really know what's going on, but they're great writers. Yeah. And that's why those stories are coming out slower than, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I think it's just easy for people to just hop on their phone and talk shit about somebody or like start something up, like people get a real dopamine from that. I just feel like we live in a real like I got you society, or like let me come up on you, especially doing this game. I'm sure like when when I ask people to do this, it wasn't always as genuine as it is now. It was like, oh, you got a big platform, I got a big platform, like but now it's more so of like, nah, like let's just talk, and then whatever comes out of it we'll post, but like never making it more than what it is. And I think people love to do that.
Yeah, because I done did an interview one time. They had a whole headline about with Adam name on it. I didn't say the nigga name once. Yeah. Take this shit down. What are y'all doing?
No, yeah.
I didn't even say the nigga name. It's like, what are you doing? But that's the time that we live in.
Yeah, and my bad, but it's like, for example, I caught you not trying to say it, but I understand you, because it's like we're not trying to make it about that person. Yeah. We're trying to make it about the actual like situation, how you feel about it, because I'm here with Gina and not nobody else.
Right.
You know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I think it is important, you know, that you're in radio and that you do want to be on TV, because like we were just talking when I was setting up the cameras, like, man, like I'm telling you, but we do need more women in this space. We need more Black women in the space, because like you said, not only, you know, can a little girl see you on TV and say, you know what, Dad, I want to be a TV personality too, because she's Black, because she looks like me, because she's from wherever I'm from. But you're also able to give a whole nother perspective that was never actually validated in this type of space before.
Yeah, for sure. We do need more of it. And it's people like who I mentioned earlier, Paige Yan and Miss Mikey. They were the hosts on 106 and Park before the show had, started to come to an end or whatever. And I remember seeing them and being like, so before they even came, they had auditions. And I remember seeing the people that was on TV like, oh, I don't look like that. I don't wear weaves. My booty's not big. I don't got makeup and shit, like that. And then when they hired the host, I'm like, oh, that's Paige. I kind of look like Paige Yan a little bit,
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, wait, okay, Miss Mikey, she got her mohawk, and you get what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, these is people that I look like. These are people that I can identify with. I actually ran into Paige Yan earlier this year at the house party private screening, or not house party. It was something Calmatic was doing. White Man Can't Jump.
Okay.
And I walked up to her and I just said, thank you. I was just like, thank you.
Did she know you before that?
Nope. No, she didn't know who I was, but I was trying to make her remember a little bit. I'm like, when y'all came to LA for 106 and Park, it was so I aired on 2 episodes. One episode I was talking to Bow Wow, and then it was another episode I was talking to her and Bow Wow. Of course, she don't freaking remember that. You get what I'm saying? But I just wanted to thank her. Like, thank you for being you. Thank you for representing us, because she was me seeing her was like, oh shit. So I am good enough to. The way that because I'm Black, I have some insecurities and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay, so I can do that. I can, do what she doing or whatever. We definitely need more representation.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I think that's why whenever I describe the podcast, I usually tell people, yes, there is other podcasts out there. You have Joe Rogan, you have all these guys who interview these people, but how many of them are white and old? Like most of them are. So it's like, I want people to learn from people who look like Gina, people who like are not act like you, but like are from the same culture, where it's like, nah, I could do that too.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're in school, they tell you like, what do you want to be? And then you got like the basic shit, but it's
I literally found out probably like 2 years ago that the writer of Proud Family went to my high school. They never told us that. Proud Family is me and my dad's favorite cartoon.
Yeah,
we would watch that shit all the time, I'm like, had I known, like, granted, I still have my goals and stuff when I was in high school, but it's like, imagine knowing that you can be a cartoon creator and that person went to school with you. Draco went to the same school with me. We got, what's her name? Not Yo-Yo. Shoot, I forgot her name. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's Yo-Yo or MC Light. But one of them went to, I think it's Yo-Yo, went to my high school, but they never talked about that then. I found out later. Wendy Raquel Robinson, the mom on the show The Game, she went to my high school. Like they didn't tell us that. Eva Marcel went to my high school. Like, let us put these motherfuckers up on a wall of fame or something, so these people know, so these kids know, like, one day that can be me, like one day I can achieve that and stuff like that. Because I went to a school in the hood. Ghetto was a shootout at my graduation. My first week, it was a riot. Like, so it's like, I'm from the hood. All you know is either you're going to be an RN, you're going to try to play basketball. If you can't play basketball, then you're going to try to, do some other shit. You're going to go work at the post office. Limited, but it's like, it's very fucking limited because it's not too many, like, examples and stuff like that. Yeah. But no, like, we got to talk about that. And kids have to know, like, you can literally, like, it's cliche, but the sky is really the fucking limit. Like, you can do whatever you want, especially now in this day and age.
Yeah.
You can do whatever. You can be who you want.
It's opened up so many doors.
Yeah. You can even hop on your Instagram and be who you want and fake it.
Yeah, you can.
You put a costume on.
Yeah. And, I think, okay, so I know people say you can be whatever you want, but I think the argument is past that, is showing them what they can be, and giving them the options of like, hold on, I'm very funny. I love to make my friends laugh. Maybe I can be a comic, or maybe I can have my own show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I
think too it comes from your parents being able to I'm not going to say find you the resources, but at least be resourceful, because like how you said, like, okay, well, I'm funny, I can be a comedian. Imagine you being the class clown and you funny as fuck, and the teacher just calling your house all the time, telling on you and shit,
and
your
bad.
Yeah, and your parents all your parents is hearing you funny, you know, you being funny, you being a class clown, and you get in trouble, whether being like, wait, hold on, we might have something. And that's one of the things that I fault my parents for. I don't like, no disrespect to y'all, I love y'all, but at the end of the day, if you see me standing in front of the TV with my freaking remote and I'm watching Freestyle Friday and I'm 11, 14, 15, 16 into rap shit that y'all didn't put me on, and y'all, you know, like, y'all, like, my dad is like one of them like NWA West Side Connection type of like fans and shit, but that's different from freestyle and battle rap and stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you see, it's like, hold on, I didn't put her on freestyles and battles and shit. Like, wait, what's going, you know, she like this? Okay, she's the yearbook editor. She's the senior class historian. You get what I'm saying? It's like she's in leadership, newspaper. Let me find a way to incorporate that into, so when she's an adult, you know, that could make sense. And I feel like that's one thing that's lacking, is the generations, our parents, that they're missing, that you can be anything instead of telling you go get a traditional job. Like I said earlier, my dad wanted me to be a nurse, a fucking RN. Like, you got a daughter who, my bedroom was filled of pictures from magazines and stuff. I used to make scrapbooks and shit like that. Like, I used to rush home for 106 in Park. Like, that was my shit. I'm in front of the TV. So it's like, why are you not taking advantage of you having a child who's into rap and stuff? You know, it's like, what can we do with this? Maybe you don't know, but embrace your kids. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, these kids do need support. You will go home, and if a little boy wanted to be a rapper, you ain't doing no rap, you know, it's like, who you think you gonna be? You get what I'm saying? Like, parents don't always like embrace their children, and that's what children need to be like. Because if I'm being honest, I rebelled against them when it came to my career. Like, okay, yeah, y'all want me to be a nurse. All my aunties is nurses, but fuck you.
Like even through college?
Yeah, I snuck and changed I'm an adult at that point.
Right,
but
it's like you didn't want to disappoint them. Yeah.
No. I remember I had went to, my dad came with me to it was like an orientation or something. And I think at this point I wanted to be a dental hygienist or whatever. Some bullshit. And I remember them telling me all these classes that I gotta take and all this shit I gotta do, and I was just sitting there like, it's not for me. Like, this is not. Have you taken anatomy before in like high school?
I've taken some type of biology. Yeah, something.
Anatomy is stupid. Like,
that's
it's like all the bones.
Okay, yeah.
The arm bone.
What do you really need to know that for, unless
the knee is called some shit that's like 12 letters. Like, I don't even know if it's the knee, but most of the bones is called shit that's like more than like 8 letters. Like, just say it's the leg, the thigh, and the arm, and the fingers. Like, but that was one of the classes that I had to take. So I took anatomy in high school. Failed drastically.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the school I was going to. So before the ghetto school I went to, I did go to like a real. Well, I guess, I don't know. It was Morningside. I don't know if it was a good school or not, but they had a hard ass class. It was anatomy.
Yeah. And
the teacher gave us like a list of vocabulary words, and it was all the bones, whatever, the body. You had to learn this for the final for the end of the semester. And I'm like, I'm not going to transfer me out of this motherfucker, because I'm going to fail. I failed the first semester. Get me out of this motherfucker. Yeah. But when I went for the dental shit, anatomy was one of the classes. I was just like, yup. It's too freaking much. But parents gotta make sure their kids is doing things that they like and they passionate about. If you got a son who's sitting on their fucking ass all day playing video games, get the streaming shit set up so they can do that shit on a platform or whatever. Like, it's money in it. Right. Even like if you got a kid, I was a kid who said I used to know how to code web pages. I took a web page design class. Damn. I can today I can code a website with my eyes closed. Like, I know how to do shit like that. Okay. But it's like, if you got a kid that's sitting on the computer and shit like that,
right?
Why the fuck y'all done put me in front of you get what I'm saying? Like, for a career or, whatever the case. But I think parents need to pay. I don't know how we got on parents. I don't got no kids. I can't tell you how to change a diaper, okay?
But that's the thing. That's the little shit, though. The diaper shit, you'll learn. But I think it's the ideology, and I think, do you want kids? If it comes,
I get baby fever every now and then, but the moment my dog shit in my house, that baby fever go the fuck away. Like, fuck them kids.
Them dogs are a lot too.
But I think I want the baby shower and the gender reveal more than I want the actual kid.
I'm asking because it's like, it's important, to have these kind of conversations, because I've heard it before, like therapists, they'll say, before you have a kid, when you're pregnant or whatever, like the number one thing you should do before you have a kid is not go get the best crib, is go to therapy, because you're going to go teach all these things to your kid, and you're going to shape them without really trying. So go get right before you're able to go try to, help someone come up.
Yeah, that's a great point. I never thought about that. That's because I feel like my parents need motherfucking therapy.
We all do. Because
it's something about whooping your kid that just don't sit right. Like, imagine going home. You got kids?
No, I don't. I have younger siblings, and I really love them like my kids. So.
Imagine going home after a bad day, and your kid do some bad shit, and then you whoop them. You're really taking your anger out from your bad day on your kid. You got whooped?
Yeah.
Oh, I got my ass beat.
Can we talk? Yeah.
I used to get my ass beat. Like, that's why I respect my parents so much. Like, I won't cuss in front of them. They don't even know I'm fucking. Well, they know now. I'm 30. I'm 30. Yeah. I thought my daddy thought I was gay this whole time. Like, I ain't never brought no niggas around. It's always bitches at the crib, But, like, no, like, I used to get my ass beat. And it's like, that's something I think that's very important. Like, you can't be hitting your kids and you having a bad day. That I feel like hitting your child is equivalent to how, they'll say, if you out in public, you need to not fight and learn how to communicate with people, have a conversation so it doesn't turn physical. How are you going to teach your kids to do that if when they get in trouble, they getting yelled at or, whooped and shit? I know that the form of communication to get my point across to somebody is to go beat their ass, because that's what, you feel me? That's what happened to me. Even if you're a dad, you're teaching your daughter that it's okay for a man to hit her. If you're a mom, you teaching your son that it's okay for bitches to hit him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, because I'm not a parent and I might slap the shit out of my son. But I'm saying, like, it just, I feel like that needs to be talked about more. Yeah. Like, because it's like, that cannot be like, this is how we gonna discipline you. I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna yell at you and stuff like that. It's like, what are you teaching your children if that's what discipline is? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not a parent though, so I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't know what,
Right. And I think what helps me come to terms with it and at ease, because one of my favorite artists, Coda the Friend, he talks about, if you're still blaming your dad for what he did to you, you a boy. Mm-hmm. Because you got to realize that your dad did that because his dad did that to him. So it's like, if you don't stop the cycle and you keep blaming,
you got to stop the cycle.
You have to.
You got to stop the cycle.
And you got to realize it first, and then you got to do a lot of work, because that shit ain't easy. And I can honestly say, like, I'm on that path.
Yeah.
But I think, you're right. It's like, for me growing up, it was, as soon as like I showed any type of emotion, I was called a little girl. I was like, just like brought down. So now that
you don't want to be vulnerable.
And guess what? Everyone's human, so you have to. So when those times come, it's like, it's bad, because it's like, who do I trust? Who can I be vulnerable around? Are you going to fuck me over? Are you not? Like, so I've definitely been like working through that. But like you said, a lot of people, they just don't know how to process those emotions, because as soon as you have some type of negative emotion growing up, it's automatically like, go to your room or get your ass beat or whatever it is,
Because they don't want to deal with it.
Right. I follow another spiritual guy. His name is Sadhguru. Mm-hmm. And one time he sparked the question of like, imagine if you had a kid and you just didn't tell him what to do for 5 years, like not even tell him to go to school or nothing. Because why? Because we try to have people who aren't happy with their lives try to teach our kids at a young age how to be happy with theirs.
Ooh. Oh, you potting right now.
So his idea was like, just let your kid sit there. If he wants to fucking hit the TV, let him hit the TV, just watch him. Because you come into the world and you get influenced, and Nipsey says it before, or has said it before, you come into the world, you get told who you are and what you want to do.
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to remember who you were before the world told you who you were.
Yeah.
So we preaching right now, but but I think the whole idea is just like, I believe that human beings are really powerful, so you don't like try to tailor their come up or like really try to influence them. Like, imagine what we can be, So I think that's the whole conversation, is like, how can you let your kid be a kid or like be himself,
let them be their own. I never forget, I remember feeling like my dad wasn't letting me be like my own self. Let me be an individual. Why you wearing that? Why you doing this? Why you tying your shoes like that? Why you putting this color with that color? And then you're probably trying to teach me or whatever, but it's like, let me be who I am. You know, like let me be who I want to be. Don't strip me from my identity because I don't know who I am or you know who I'm becoming, but what I'm doing this is me, this is my identity. If I want to wear my hair this way, that's how I just want to wear my hair. Now I ain't saying let your kids go get tattoos and piercings and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? But it's like if they not hurting themselves or hurting nobody, let them be who they are. Because you're gonna strip them of their identity, then you're gonna make a number 2 of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing I noticed within myself, but I think within a lot of people, it's hard to be creative when you're depressed.
Oh,
you know,
who you telling?
Yeah, you probably know.
Oh my goodness! When I tell you, I was so freaking depressed at a point where it was like, what am I doing? Like, what the fuck am I doing? You literally get confused, and the mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will play fucking tricks to where this is what's so fucked up. So I saw a quote that said, the thoughts that's in your head, only you can hear it. And it's like, you got all these thoughts and all this shit in your head and you being depressed and, you're questioning yourself, but it's you. It's you in your head saying all this shit. Like nobody else knows, nobody else can hear those voices. It's only you. You will walk into a room and be like, oh shoot, I'm underdressed or I'm overdressed or da-da-da-da. It's like, these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about what you... Bitch, you don't sit there like, don't nobody care, but no, depression is a motherfucker. But I had to like tell myself one time, like, God did not bring me this far to embarrass me. Mm-hmm. God did not bring me this far just to bring me this far. Like, I'm not here to just be the fuck who I am. I'm here because God didn't make me be regular. Like, and I would really have to, I have a notification every morning. My daddy just texted me. I got a notification every morning. What that say at the top?
God didn't make me to be regular.
I had to remind myself, like, it tell me every morning at 10 a.m. Like, all right, I got a whiteboard in my bathroom. It's right above my toilet. It says, make today count. Like, the mind will fuck you up. And you got to remind yourself, like, hold the fuck up. Like, it ain't what you think it is. You get what I'm saying? Like,
no, your mind, and it can fuck you up. It really can. Because, it like you said, you kind of trick yourself into thinking you're somebody who you're not. Mm-hmm. And I think it's hard sometimes. And maybe let me ask you, like, why do you think it's hard to give ourselves credit? You think it's just because we want so much more?
I think it depends on the person and their environment and who they are. So, like, your reason might be different from mine. And one of my reasons is that and this is just what I've noticed. As a female, if I can come and, talk to anybody and say, oh, I got this going on, da-da-da, oh, I did this, I did that. And be like, oh, not you flexing. And it's like, no, we just talking. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's that it's just about who you are and what you've experienced. So you come across people who might tear you down for talking about what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like for listing your accomplishments or maybe posting some shit on the internet. And that's why I said, like, we was talking about earlier about doing like reels and TikToks and stuff. It was hard for me to do it because I don't want nobody to say, oh, she thinks she all that. Or you get what I'm saying? Like, she thinks she's so cute. I didn't realize till last month that I need to sell myself.
Did you need to what?
Sell myself.
Okay.
The t-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a couple, man.
Like, I gotta sell myself. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, wait, hold on. People fuck with this? This is all y'all been wanting is for me to put out me?
Myself on a t-shirt.
Yeah, like, I got myself all around the house. But on the t-shirt, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it depends on, and that can go back to your environment and go back to your household and stuff like that because people will look at you crazy for it and keep, like, it's a flex. Mm-hmm. That's something that I dealt with. And I'm not going to say to everybody in the house, but like I grew up with my sister telling me every day, you're beautiful. You so pretty. Look at my little sister, whatever. She 10 years older than me. But that was something that I heard all the freaking time. I didn't know I was ugly until I got in high school because my sister always telling me how cute I am. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, wait, I get in high school and find out, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, this motherfucker think I'm ugly? You get what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on like your environment and shit like that. Like we might be timid or shy to express or show who we really are in fear that somebody else would be like how you said, it's the same thing about the if you're showing that you're vulnerable. when you being vulnerable. Somebody gonna say you a pussy for being vulnerable. It's like
as weakness.
So somebody gonna say that you cocky because people be in my comments all the time about me having pictures of myself around the house. That's self-love, motherfucker.
Literally, yeah.
Like I got self-love in me. I love me. I love Regina. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like, imagine if I don't know. I can't think of a scenario right now, but just saying, like, everybody is not receptive to people loving themselves. And like it could have been hard for you the first time to like put yourself on camera. Are you one of them people that hate your voice?
Yeah, I do. I really I hate watching my shit over again. Like, I do it because it's like you're a professional and this is what you do, so it's kind of like a football player, you watch film.
Yeah,
but as far as like listening to my voice and be like, damn man, you have an amazing like that shit.
But you probably get people who tell you like,
no,
you have a broadcaster voice. Your voice is great, and like
it is.
But I think, like I said, I think it's just depend on. It's like literally your environment. When you can, and I've heard Angela Yee talk about this, and I've heard Diddy talk about this, and I remember them saying that if a man speaks up and says like, he flexes and he lists all his accomplishments and all these things that he's done, then it's looked upon as like, oh shoot, you're a successful person, you're humble, you're great, you this and all this stuff. But if a female does it, then it's more so like she's flexing, she's trying to gas herself, she's cocky, she's conceited and stuff like that. When it's like, we can both say that we doing the same thing, but you look at one as trying to flex and you look at the other one as being humble and whatever the case. That's what kind of keep me from talking about myself a lot, is because I don't want the next person to think like, oh, she thinks she, whatever. I had somebody tell me on the TV set, this is my set. I didn't do anything. Somebody else had gave me instructions to do something. I followed them instructions. Somebody else came. You know how it go, where it's 17 motherfuckers wearing hats. Bitch came up to me like, this is my set. You don't come in here running stuff and da-da-da-da. Because it's like, us as women in the field, it's a silent competition that don't exist in my head. But just you so much older than me. You've been in competition your whole fucking life. And it's, you've been here longer than me in television. So it's like, that's something that you battling against, is people thinking that, oh, you think you this or you think you better than. And it's like, I don't even think that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I just think people get intimidated. Like, they don't want to see a black woman be Sway's business partner. Like, it's not supposed to happen, but we need it because for that reason, I think it wakes a lot of motherfuckers up. And I think it gets people mad because, like I said, they want that spot and you're not supposed to have that. Look at if you look at the way that the image of a black woman has changed from the early 2000s to today, women that they put in position where it's like, I mean, not a position, but on screen, they was video vixens and stuff. It's like, y'all used to bitches bending over, shaking their ass and doing shit like that. We didn't really get too many, even though these women probably did exist, but they were in the background. Right. You didn't really get too many examples of a black woman. You only had one example of a black woman, when it's like there's several different, flavors.
Right.
It's several different types of a black woman. You got the professional one. You have you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's a difference. So I think that's the thing too. It's like people just not used to it. It's like we had Trina, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, and then it got to a point where they're like, we tired of hearing about sex. And then you get the conscious type of, well, y'all not showing enough body. And now we back into City Girls and sexy. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what y'all want, motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? It's just, it's too much. I don't know. I'm rambling, but
no, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they're always gonna want to pick something out. Let me see. I wrote something down there. Oh yeah, I want to talk about last year because you said, I seen your Instagram post that said biggest comeback of 2022. Right.
I'll go ahead, but I was just copying Soulja Boy.
I see. What did? Because I always think 1-2 years in advance. Like I come down here and I'm like, all right, a year or two from now, like maybe right now it may seem like a lot, but it's not a lot because of what I'm trying to build. Type thing, right. So would you say last year was like a foundational year for you? Was it literally just a caption that you said that?
No, literally that part, yeah. Okay. But last year was a defining year for me because I accomplished so much and I didn't realize it until I was like literally going through all of my archives and gathering all those videos and shit. But I graduated college. There's no women in my family who have a bachelor's degree. Damn. Like everybody goes and they get like they might get like associates or high school diploma and stuff, but for the most part, like I said, it's I am the first of that. Yeah. So that was big for me that I walked the stage. I purchased a fucking Mercedes. Oh no, I think that was 21. But whatever, I drive Mercedes, motherfucker. Like, right. I went from a Honda to, you get what I'm saying? Like, I hosted the Revolt Summit. Right. I attended the Hip Hop Awards, and then ended up airing on the final episode. I mean, not the final episode, but the taping of the Hip Hop Awards. I attended the actual cipher of them, like filming it and stuff. Even in that moment, the director, DJ Head introduced me to the director that does all the ciphers or whatever. He knew who I was, and I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, like that was just crazy as hell, Sway happened. Mm-hmm. The Gina-verse started. So it was just like so much stuff had just happened that year that's like, how Karen Civil, I got a relationship with Karen Civil. She a lot of the stuff that I attend is because, she be hooking me up or whatever. So it's like, how the fuck did all of that just happen? And not like that, because they say like you get to the place that you are because you work for it, but when you kind of get there, it's like, did I really work for this? Like you did the footwork and stuff, but It's like, no, I kind of got in this building because somebody just gave me a ticket. like that's how I'll look at it. But it's like when you think of it, like the Revolt Summit, I got in the year the Revolt was so fucking defining for me, because the year before that I was in the crowd with everybody else watching the show, saying like, dang, I want to be up there, and then a year later, somebody in the office, shout out to Corey, she in the office and she like, we need Gina Views. Put Gina Views on the stage. Hey Gina, we got an idea. We want to pitch to you, yada, yada, yada. How the fuck does that happen on a network that I've been looking up to since I was in high school? Like, how does some shit like that happen? Yeah. And then, like I said, the Hip Hop Awards thing, I'm watching. Smack is also somebody else who I look up to. URL, he does, the battle rap shit. He got K Shine and DNA up there battling and stuff. I stand up. They put me on an episode. Like, how does that happen? You get what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that. They say lightning strike once or whatever. You get those opportunities every other so often, or you get what I'm saying? But for all of that stuff to happen in 1 year, it was just like, this is beautiful. Yeah. That's why I love last year. Love last year. This year, crazy.
The first half.
The first half was crazy.
Is there any like specific you're looking forward to in the second half right now?
Oh shit! And we went viral with Blueface and Krishan.
Okay,
that was last year.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah, okay, so you have a relationship with Blueface?
Yeah, that's my boy. Okay. That's my boy. That's my dog.
So yeah, is there anything like specific you're working on, or is it just same like really getting to that main goal of really becoming a personality on TV and establishing yourself?
I have 2 situations that are in the works right now that probably won't be active until second quarter.
Okay.
So just because that's the way how shit been going or whatever. But no, like my foot on bitches' necks and niggas' necks, and
come on,
like I'm still making niggas rap. I just recently shout out to Geechee Gotti. He had me come down and host his battle or whatever, Dream Come True. That's one of my favorite battle rappers, along with Jazz, Rum Nitty, and Vixen. They're also my favorite battle rappers. Coffee, like, so that was some more shit that is like, oh shit, because I've always felt like I wanted to get into battle rap, but I look up to Smack so much that it's like that's the blueprint. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the bar right there. Mm-hmm. I would rather work with him than create my own shit and, like, build, because Smack used to hold the cameras. Like, that's how serious this shit is. Now he got an app. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like, now he able to play these damn battle rappers tens of thousands of dollars and stuff like that. Like, I can only fucking respect it. They say you can't copy respect. That's the slogan. You can't copy respect. I can only respect it. I would only want to, work with a Smack or work with a Beasley or whatever. But yeah, no, like everything that I said I'm gonna do, I'm doing it, and yeah. So
I'm excited for you. I really am. You got that conviction, and I think it's for good reason. and there's a lot of people behind you for good reason.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they notice the groundwork that you've been able to build.
That's one thing that I do appreciate about the city is that like how much they support me, and just people who fuck with me, period. Like people who know me for real. It's like they support me, they fuck with it, they fuck with what I'm doing. They're super duper supportive. Like I can't like stress that enough. Like, and it's just like I appreciate the love and respect that I get, and I know that it's because it's what I'm giving. And it's like I'm really giving, you know, getting back what I put in or whatever. And I just fucking love it. All these artists and stuff, like, don't nobody be disrespecting me or talking to me crazy or anything like that, you know? I mean, I don't put myself out there to be talked to crazy or nothing, but, like, it's just, I truly can feel, like, the love from L.A. Yeah. You know, like, people fucking with me and stuff. I know I'm going to go down in history as one of them things, okay?
And this is the perfect city.
One of them ones, yeah. City of dreams, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm excited for your journey.
Thank you.
We definitely have to, like, do another one. I know we did in this space, but hopefully one day you can come down to our studio or we can do somewhere else. But this is fun. I know we have like a lot of I think things in common that we're able to chase. So we're not chasing, but you know, building off. So I think our lives are relatable. There's people who I talk to who's like it's not too relatable, but I appreciate you for doing this.
Anytime. Yeah. That's why I had seen an email and I was like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, send it to my man, just set it up.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, for sure.
I did a podcast with Vic. I think you know Vic.
Rose Trans Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, you guys are good people. I've been a fan of you guys before I even did this shit. So and it's kind of the same thing for you, honestly. Like, believe it or not, it's like, damn, I'm able to meet up with Gina. Like, I'm able to tell my homie, yo, bro, I'm about to sit down with Gina. He's like, bro, what? Like, you're meeting up with Gina? I'm like, yeah, bro, she's cool as fuck. Like, we gonna make it happen.
Hearing that sounds crazy to me. Like, what? Like, that sounds crazy.
My barber, or not even my barber, because I just met him out here, but he knew about you.
Oh,
homie
wow.
who I'm staying with knew about you. So yeah, it's
thank you, y'all.
Yeah, so I believe that you are that person
Thank
in LA,
you.
and like I said, I love that you're black and that you're you know pushing for women and you know black women at that. So yeah, it's very respectable what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you for my book.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We need to get a little summary next time, but yeah, just crack it open and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Anything else you want to say before we log off?
Oh, go to Hoefessions.com/shop and get a t-shirt. Yes. And then make sure y'all watch Hoefessions every Sunday at about 8-9 o'clock.
Yeah, and you don't even gotta be a female to watch it. Like I was watching clips and dying. Like I sent it to my boy and shit. Like it's fun. It's good shit, man. So
send me a story. Info at Hoefessions.com. Send me a story.
Okay, I got
you. Got some crazy
shit? I'll think of some. Okay. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Neighborhood heroes to the top, man.